Hi, it's Craig Hanson from Smart Sinks. Today we're going to do a quick video to show you how to set the new unit up. Once you've got the unit in position, it's important that you put 20 litres of water into the sump so you stabilise the unit before you set it up. Put the foot valve in next, make sure it's positioned right, into the bottom of the sump. Next step, we'll put the housing on the unit. Then you put your locking bolt in position. It stops the housing plate flipping up. Once you've completed all those steps, it's important that you put the rear stabilising leg in because the bin can tip backwards. You just grab the lead and you can go to the electrical box, just pull it out of the holder, and then you can just push the plugs together. Make sure they're locked in position and put it back into the holder. Grab the foot valve, poke it through the hole and poke it through the handle. Make sure you're not pinching any leads. Plug it into the actual filter before the motor. There's nothing on the filter, so it's not clogged. So you just slide it back into the slots and you push down and those two clips clip out. Make sure everything's free. While you're doing the electrics, make sure that you put the pipe from your motor to the 5 filter in position. Then you can get the cover, push it in position and push it down so that the locating pins are in position. Next thing is put in the housing sink. You make sure the drain for the housing sink goes to the back of the unit. That's in position. You get your rectangular sink. You grab the green bag. You make sure your holes in that sink are facing the back of the unit. And you get the small square sink and you put the white bag in and you make sure the holes are facing towards you and you put it where it sits perfectly square into the rectangular sink because there's a guide bar, and when you put it in it sits flat. If you put it the other way it doesn't sit flat. You've got your two internal sinks in and your bags in, it's time to fill it up. You put the top sink in, but first you've got to put the blue bag in the top sink. Cover that goes over the valve on first. You don't have to pull it tight. You square it up into the sink. Just pull on the top, then you get the drawstring and just firmly pull it, the little toggle, and then around the valve you pull the drawstring and push the toggle into the valve, and that's it. Then find your two handles and then you put it in and make sure the valve goes into the small sink with the white bag. The top blue bag needs to be changed daily. If it's under heavy use, it needs to be changed more. The 5 filter goes on the left-hand side when you're standing at the back of the sink. Then you get the 1 and that's got to go on the right-hand side. You don't have to do it up tight, but you always got to make sure that there's Vaseline around the big O-ring. Put the hose from the motor to the 5 side. The hose with the gun on it goes to the 1 We made these filter housings clear so you can see if the water's dirty or not. If it is dirty, you need to change the filters. So you get the side tables, Quite easy to do, just put it in the rear hole and slip the threaded bolt through the front hole and put your nut on. Make sure your legs are out of the leg holder. Make sure your lid's up. One leg, put it through your hole. You can adjust it. Always try to get a fall going back into the sink. When the hose is connected up to the 1 just stretch the hose out and then just put the gun onto the side table. The last thing that goes on is the splashback. And it's really easy. All you do is make sure you slip it into the sink, the top sink, and these are the locating lugs. And that's done. And then when you want to drop the sides down, the first thing you do is take the splashback off.